everybody. Welcome. How are you? Let me see. Let me move this just a second. Hopefully I didn't make you sick. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Kristen Conant. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You are joining me live in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. I'm so glad you are here. Couple of things to remind you before we get started on today's projects. Happy January, Happy New Year. Let's start there, shall we? Oh my gosh. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time welcoming in the new year. Okay, speaking of New Year, you have until the 10th of January to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. January's Paper Pumpkins are going to be geared toward Valentine's. So where are my Valentine people at? You might be interested in this one. February's Paper Pumpkin is going to be geared toward Easter, okay? And then March is going to be springtime / Mother's Day, whichever you prefer. And also be advised that for the quarters Paper Pumpkins, January, February, and March, Stampin' Up! Came out with a set of add-on dies that you can purchase once you become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. Do you need those dies to make the projects that come in the box? No, you do not. But it will expand your creative abilities, if you will. Okay, so I want to remind you of that. Coming up, January 22nd and 23rd, Stampin' Up! Is going to be holding an online card retreat. This is 2 days, 2 evenings of crafting. We are going to make 15 cards. That's 15 cards. And we're going to spend 2 days. I'm so excited. If you've never done our online retreats, they are amazing. I signed up for the first one, which was a scrapbooking one, just to see what they were about. And, yep, I was hooked right from the first one. We've done another since then. It was the Brushed with Beauty products that are online exclusives right now that you can get. And now this next one coming up 22nd and 23rd of January. The only way you can register for this one is to buy the suite of products. It is a stamp set and dies. It is another stamp set that was created just for this event. You get a full pack of paper. You get a full package of embellishments. You get your 15 envelopes for your cards. There's flip flaps in there. There's a DSP in there. There's 2-tone paper in there. There's just all kinds of things. So hurry up and register for that so your kit comes before the class. But if you do not get it ordered in time, no worries. Once you purchase the suite of products and the class is held, you will, as soon as you purchase it, you'll be invited to join the event when it happens. But if your products do not get to you before that, don't panic. You will have access as much as you would like to the class. So what I like about that is if you get behind or something seems a little overwhelming, take a deep breath, put it on pause, then you can come back to it and watch it as many times as you would like. So it gives you an extended opportunity for crafting. And you might like some of the things they do, so you might want to watch the videos and maybe, I don't know, change up the products you use. Just saying. As a quick reminder, Stampin' Up! Has started offering Product of the Month, and that started in December. How do you qualify for Product of the Month? Well, number one, you need an account with Stampin' Up! So if you've never set up an account with a demonstrator before, I would love to be your demonstrator. Just go on to my website, which you'll see here in just a second when I turn the camera down, and you can sign up for an account there. Then when you log into your account, you're going to go in and you need to purchase $75 worth of product before shipping and handling and tax. Once you hit that $75, you will then be asked if you want to add in the product of the month. And you can do that. You must submit $75 with each of the product of the month. So I'm saying that because if a product has not sold out and it carries over to the next month, you will then at that time be able to do pick that product if there's some left over. But in order to get February's product of the month, you would have to do January. We're not to February yet, Kristen. If you pick $75 worth of product for January, then you could get January's, okay? If I'm not making any sense to you, I fully understand. Just reach out to me and I'm glad to help you out. But the product of the month is amazing. I did do cards a couple lives ago with the product of the month. So if you did not see that, go over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, hit that bell so that you can follow me there. So when any of my videos are loaded there, you will get the notification. Also, like and subscribe here as well. Facebook only keeps our videos on for 30 days. After 30 days, they disappear. That's why you need to like and follow me at both places, okay? And it's Create with Love with the K, okay? And then lastly, a reminder coming up, January 6th, Stampin' Up's going to have bonus days. What are bonus days? Well, when you shop, you can earn a $5 coupon for every $50 order that you place from January 6th to February 2nd. There is no limit to how many coupons you can earn. Now, once you earn the coupon, they're going to send you a code. You want to hang on to those codes. Do not lose those codes. Then you will be able to redeem those coupons February 3rd and after, okay? February 3rd to the 28th. So the cutoff date is the 28th to use them by. Now, you are not limited, one, on how many you earn, and two, how many you can redeem at one time. So if you are interested in that class, January 22nd and 23rd, if you wait until January 6th, it's going to be cutting it close to get your products in time, but you could also earn coupons. Just saying, you could earn product of the month. Just saying. So win-win, right? I just wanted to share that with you. And yes, I have looked at that to see. Okay, guys, we are going to get started on today's projects. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around. So if motion makes you sick, right now is a good time to get a drink, grab a piece of paper, a pencil. You can jot down measurements and all the things while I turn the camera down and around. I am going to cover the screen with my hand just in case. Okay, so let's get started. All right. Hopefully, I did not make everybody too sick. Hold on, we're going to make one more adjustment. Oops. Or two more. There we go. I needed to move the camera up just a little bit. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, also, I did not bring up my other device to know if I was within screenshot, not in screenshot. You know, that's how I roll, right? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. Okay, let me see. Hold, please. I will be right there. Create with Love. Okay, here I am. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Okay. So, also as a reminder, the annual catalog is active. Of course, it started May 6th, and the catalog will go until May 4th, okay? So just let you know on that one. But where urgency comes in is right here with this one. This is our mini catalog that is active right now. I know the front says December, but it goes to January 5th. January 6th, we have a new mini catalog that will go live. Tonight happens to be my catalog launch party here in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio, and I'm excited to see many of you here tonight for our kickoff, and it's a party. We have so much fun. But oops, I banged the camera, so sorry. But this is urgency. Some of the products in here are already on last chance, so go online, check things out. How do you do that? Right up here is my codes. So you can scan the QR code. This is to go shopping with me. So if you want to see all the things, if you want to see the kits that we have on sale, if you want to see the paper pumpkins, if you want to see the annual catalog, if you want to see the mini catalog, and we also have online exclusives. If you want to see those, scan this one right here. It's the QR code on the ink pad. If you scan that one, it'll take you to shopping with me. Now, you can get to any of my spots on my DBWS with this to check things out. If you want to see classes, you can go here. I will tell you that the classes for this year, or for last year, 2025, is where I stopped, because tonight at my launch party, we talk about upcoming classes, and if you're here in person, you get to help me decide which month, which day you would like certain classes, and then I will be giving my DBWS an update, so you will be able to see my latest class dates. Okay, so stay tuned for those. Keep checking back on these spots to see what is going on. Okie dokie. All right, now today I'm going to be a tease. The projects that I'm going to share with you are going to be in the next mini catalog. Did I bring them? I did. So I'm giving you a sneak peek. And this pack of DSP is 6x6. But look at these. I should have pulled these out ahead of time. So sorry. Hold please. I promise it's not going to add a whole lot of time for me to pull these out, because today's projects, if you blink, you're going to miss them today. Just saying. Let me see. Did I? Hold on, guys. My fingers are not working real swiftly today. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That one's 4. Got that one. Okay, 2 more. Hold on. 5 and 6. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so you get, I think, 8 sheets of each of these. Now, if you want fast Valentine's to do with either your kids, your grandkids, or maybe you do a daycare, this would be a wonderful pack of paper to get to do Valentine's with those littles. Or even yourself if you want a quick Valentine's. Look at these. And these cute. We just click your extra special. Something sweet for someone neat. Happy Valentine's Day. And then look at the back. Aren't these cute? So you can have them without words. So you can add your own words if you want. But they've also got this one. So look on this one. You can put to and from on a Valentine here, and maybe you want to create a tag with this and attach it to something else, right? How cute are those? No, wait, there's more. Look at this sheet. Again, you can cut these apart, and then look, to and from. You can do to and from on these, right? Flip these over. Love you more, be mine. So that's the front and back on those. And then your amazing look, front and back on those, and then again front and back on those. So you can do to and froms on those. So if you want tags for something, or you can use those to turn it into a Valentine, right? Then we've got this sheet, has a heart on here, so you can cut that off here. Then you can cut it here after you've cut that off, and you've got love, happy Valentine's Day. And look at the back of this one. Isn't that cool? And then this one, we have this one. And look, you can put a Valentine picture on here. You could use this for scrapbooking if you wanted. Sending hugs, happy heart day. Again, you can do to and from. You have hearts here. Again, you can do to and from. And look at this pretty. Isn't that pretty? That's the back side of that one. So again, you could do scrapbooking with these. And then to coordinate with them, we have this DSP and this DSP. Can you see a theme and a pattern here? Look. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, I just love it when they do these. And look at this one. We have the stripes, and then we have the Azure Afternoon plaid on the back. Aren't those cool? And you think blue? Yes, yes, we have beautiful coordination throughout this. So lots of choices here. Also, did you know on the back of Stampin' Up's DSP, there's a piece of cardboard or cardstock in the package, and right here on the back it's in small letters. Now if you have a hard time reading that fine print, I suggest you remove this just like I have done. Then you take a Sharpie marker, and then in larger letters, so you don't have to squint and strain your eyes, you can then put these words of the colors on here in bigger letters so you know what they are. So Stampin' Up! Says the coordinating colors on here: Azure Afternoon, Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape, Real Red, and of course, Black. So lots of colors with this pack for coordination. Now that's what Stampin' Up! Says for you to use, right? But there are more colors that Stampin' Up! Has that will coordinate with these. Just saying. You're going to see on at least one of these another color that I think coordinates with it. And there are several others. In addition to the DSP, I forgot to tell you guys, there is absolutely no stamping today. Nope, you heard me right. You do not need to have a set of stamps for this. Now, it will help to have one if you want on the inside, but you don't have to. You can put your own message in there. But in addition to that pack of designer paper, I'm going to be using linen thread, and I am also going to be using our rhinestone basic jewels. I love our rhinestones. Why? Because they're diamonds and they go with everything, right? Okay, let me back up a second. This designer paper is called Love Notes, right? Mix and Match. I think it's called, yep. Love Notes Mix and Match 6x6 DSP. This pack of paper will be available to purchase January 6th. Okay, today's the 2nd, so just 4 more days and you can order this paper. The item number for this one is 166985. 166985. Okay, and then again, the rhinestones are from online, and the linen thread. Okay, let's go. I'm so excited. This is going to be quick today, so yep, eyes open. Okay, so this first card that I'm going to do, I am going to use a piece of Garden Green. It measures 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Okay, and then you simply line up the corners of the card. Take your bone folder and burnish so that it lays flat. Okay, then I took a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. This is going to be for the inside of my card. I cut a piece of the designer paper, and it measures 4 1/4 by 5.5, so it's going to cover the entire front of the card, but I like to use that same color so everything coordinates. Then I cut off one of the images off from the DSP, and it measures 3 by 3. And then I cut another piece of the basic white, and this is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then this designer paper, when you cut it, I cut a 1/2 inch strip by Actually, I'm going to cut this one down. It should be by 4, and this one is by 4 1/4. But that's okay. We're going to cut it down. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at that. It's so cute. I don't want to cover it, but it's okay. There's more. We can create more. I am going to put adhesive on the back of this one. And again, hopefully you guys can see. I forgot when my phone hangs down a little bit lower, I may not be in screen, because I try to put you guys a little bit closer so you can see what's going on, but then sometimes it's a little too close. All right, so there is that. This is for the inside of my card. And so I'm gonna put adhesive on the 1/2-inch piece of DSP. And then this one, and I should have brought my silicone craft sheet, but it's all good. I am going to put this down at the bottom. Okay, you can see I left it 1/4 inch too big, but it's all good. Just put it on there and then turn it over and snip that off. Ta-da! No harm. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to take adhesive, put adhesive on the back of this. Again, this is the liner for the inside of my card, so that when I get ready to write my message, they'll be able to see it better because it'll be on white and not the green. Okay, now I'm going to take this one, flip it over. Your hardest decision is going to be which part of the DSP you want to use and what colors and how you want to layer. Ask me how I know. Because I couldn't decide with you guys for today what I wanted to do. All right, there is that. Now I'm going to take this one, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to bring in my dimensionals here. And we're going to put dimensionals on these, peel off the backings. Okay, and then this is going to go approximately centered on our card front. Then that linen thread that I said I was going to use, I took 2 7-inch links of the linen thread, and I held the 2 links together and created my bow. I did all my bows ahead of time so you don't have to see me tie a bow. And I'm going to pick up a glue dot and put it on the back of my bow. And this is going to go on here like so. And you can trim your links if you want, or you can leave them irregular like that if you'd like. And I think I'm going to leave mine irregular. And now we just need some of our rhinestones. So I'm going to put one here. And let's do, whoop. I think I took, yep. I separated, there we go. Let's do one up here, and we're gonna go down here and grab a smaller one and do one there. There we go. There is our first Valentine. Is that not the cutest? See how quick and simple you can create cards? Oh, okay. Let's go on to our next one. Our next one is a 1/2 sheet of real red cardstock. This time it measures 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Now we are going to line up the corners just like the last one, burnish the fold line, and now this is the same size card as our last one. See, exactly the same. This one, however, is going to open this way. This one opens this way. So you have options. You could even turn this way and open it like this. So Lots and lots of different options. Then, of course, we can get into our fun folds as well, which is something completely different, right? Okay, so again, I need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 of our basic white for our liner. I took another one of our DSPs. This one measures 4 by 5 1/4. Isn't that cute? Love that one. Took some of that edging from cutting it down, and this one measures 3/4 of an inch by 4. Okay, that's going to be for the inside. Then I took another element from that DSP and just followed where it was connected and cut it off. And this one measures 1 1/2 by 3. And then I am taking a piece of garden green that is 1 5/8. I know, don't kill me, but I just wanted a tiny border of color, 1 5/8 by 3 1/8. Okay, so now let's put this all together. So the first thing I'm going to do is, flip this one over. And again, I don't know if I'm in camera. The camera is, Facebook is delayed a little bit. So sorry if I was out of screen for a minute. Hopefully I didn't get you too lost here. Okay, so that's going to go at the bottom. So now that's going to coordinate. Flip this over. Going to put our adhesive on the back of this. And this one is going to go inside. Again, this is our liner, so when you want to write your message, your recipient will be able to read it. And so now I'm going to take this one and put adhesive on the back of this. And then this one is going to go on here, centered like so. So a little bit of a border this time. And then this element, see the to and from on the back, we're going to cover that up. And this is going to go on our garden green cardstock. That's 1/8 of an inch bigger in each direction for that. So there's that. I'm going to flip this over. And now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of here. See a theme going on here? Huh? Can't do cards without dimensionals, right? They just add so much to the card. Okay, so we're going to take this, remove the backings, okay, and then this one is now going to go on here, right about there. And again, I took 2 7-inch pieces of our linen thread to create my bow. So you see a theme here? Yes, I kept it super simple for you guys. Now I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of there, and it is going to go down here on our bouquet. And this time I'm going to give our thread a little bit of a trim there. And now we just need to add our gems. So let me see. I am going to do one up here. I am going to do one over here. And let's do another one down here. There we go. There is card number 2. Isn't that sweet? Love it. Okay, card number 3. Now, this is one to show you that you can use a different color than what they suggested for colors. We are starting out with one that they used. However, this one measures, again, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Again, lining up the corners. This one needs to be straightened afterwards. That's okay. We can trim it after the fact. Okay? And so it's going to go this way. I need a piece of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. I, this time, need a piece of Highland Heather that is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So this is the different color than what they said. But see, it'll still go. Wait till you see this. Now, the DSP that I chose was this one. Remember, this was a solid sheet, none of the cutouts. But I cut this one to 3 3/4 by 5. Then I took a 1/2 inch strip of that for the inside liner. And then I took another one of our elements that measures 3 by 3, cut it out, and then went back to the gorgeous grate and cut this out to 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. And this one is a little off, so let me double check that real quick. Okay, let me see, 3 1/8. There it goes, and 3 1/8. Okay, it was off just a little bit. And yes, it makes a difference. Okay, so there is that. Alrighty, let's put this one together now. Okay, again, starting with the liner, I'm going to take that 1/2 inch strip and put adhesive on here. And then this one is going to go on here. Like so. Double check. Yep, looks good. Okay. Now I'm going to put adhesive on the back of our liner. This is going to go on the inside of our card. Now, you get that package of DSP, and you get some colored cardstock to go with it. Don't forget to grab yourself some white for your liners, and grab envelopes, okay? So I'm going to take the back of this one. We're going to put adhesive on the back of here, okay? And this is now going to go on to that Highland Heather. So see, it coordinates so beautifully. And I'm going to take this one, put adhesive on the back of the Highland Heather, and then this is going to get attached to our card front. Welcome to those of you who are joining live. Hello, hello. I'm not ignoring you. Facebook again is not letting me know who's here live with me. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, it's Dawn. Hey, I can see it on my phone. I have my phone low enough. My phone showed me who's here. Hi, Dawn. Okay, so now we're going to put these two together. And again, I want the one with the greeting on the front. Because remember, I said I'm not doing any stamping. Nope, I'm not. And on the front of this one, it says, "Be mine." So the good thing about the liquid glue is you've got wiggle room. So you can adjust things. So I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. And then after this, again, I grabbed 2 7-inch links of our linen thread, held them together and created our bow for the front of our card. This one is going to go slightly toward the top more, just a little bit. Here's our bow. Need a glue dot. So I told you we were going to repeat things, so I was going to make this easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Okay, this one again, we're going to put that here at the bottom of our wreath because every wreath needs a bow, right? And now, again, we just need our gems. So, let's see. Let's do... I think we're going to do these up this time. Do something a little different. One up here, one here, and a medium one here. So if you've not gotten any of our rhinestone jewels, they come in 3 different sizes. There's a large, a medium, and a small. So you have choices. Love it. There is card number 3. I told you, don't blink today and it's going to be over. Okay, now this last card that I have for you, we are using Azure Afternoon. And this one is, again, 4 1/4 by 11 inches long, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, line up corners. Let's give it a burnish. Okay, and there we go. We need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. We are taking a piece of our DSP that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then the piece that I cut off, I cut down to 5 1/4 by 1 1/2. See, it's the back side, so I'm going to use that. Then another piece that I cut off, I dropped down from 1/2 inch by 4 inches for a liner. Then I need a piece of cherry cobbler. That is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. I need another piece of cherry cobbler that is 1 3/8 by 2 5/8. I know it's 8's measurements again. I'm so sorry. Then I took one of our elements that was 3 by 3 and I cut it down to 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. That's just a tick down from the 3 inch, so it's not a lot. Then the Azure Afternoon is 3 by 3. And then lastly, I took one of the elements that was this size. I took and I cut that down because there was a lot of white space and I didn't need that much white space. So I've cut this down to 1 1/4 by 2 1/2, and that's going to go on that 1/8 inch red. Okay, now we just need to put this all together, but this one has a little extra step to it. And you'll see here in a second, a couple of them. But still fast and cute how you can layer it. Oh, I wanted to use the other side. Oh, well. I wanted to use the blue side, but it's all good. Doesn't matter. I still use this one. So, you know, both of them are on the outside. The DSP pattern is what I'm talking about. If I lost you. Kristen has a tendency to ramble, just saying. So we're going to open this up. This is going to go on the inside here. Hey, hey! I know, happy Friday, isn't it crazy? I've lost what day I'm on. Okay, so this is where I said we're going to do something a little different. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on this edge of my designer paper, and then I am going to put this on here on that strip of cherry cobbler just to give it a little something something. Okay, so there is that. Now I am going to take this one, flip it over, put adhesive on the back of this one, and then this one is going to line up with the edge of this. Now, you could have saved DSP, you know, and cut it off and done this and been just fine, but I thought that'd be too confusing for you guys, and I just wanted to make it quicker. So that's why I did what I did. I know, I wasted some, but you know what? It's all good. Stampin' Up! Has more of this designer paper, and I'm sure they would just love for me to buy another package, right? Okay, so there is that. Isn't it cute? But wait, there's more. Okay, we're going to take this one. Again, I'm covering up the side that has a greeting. Just to show you options, right? So we're going to put that on there. Then this one is going to go down flat, and it is going to go up with an equal border here. Okay, and now we need this one glued down to our cherry cobbler, like so. This is going to come up down here. This one is going to go up on dimensionals. So I just accidentally peeled off the back of that one because my fingers are starting to get sticky from using the glue. And then this is going to go over down here like so. Now again, what was my theme going here? 2 7-inch lengths of linen thread, right? Held together, create your bow. And again, I'm going to take a glue dot, put my glue dot on the back of my bow, and this time my bow is going to go on my suckers. Hold them together, and now we just need our embellishments. So I'm going to do one here on a heart. I'm going to do another one here on this heart, and then I'm going to take a medium one and put it down here on Happy Heart Day. There we go. There is 4 fast cards for you guys today. What do you think about this DSP? Isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. I think I went in this order. So there's all 4 cards. What card is your favorite? Do you guys like this designer paper? Isn't it so super sweet? I hope you want to get in a little bit of crafting time, like I said, with either one of your grandkids, your children, maybe even yourself and some friends. Again, this is the Love Notes 6x6 Mix and Match DSP. This will be available in just 4 more days on January 6th. Okay? And there's the linen thread on each with the rhinestones. Again, getting the rhinestones and the linen threads, you can't go wrong because it coordinates with anything that you do. Easy peasy, right? Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me. I appreciate you. Hey, Mary, you're going to have to catch the replay. You'll love it. It goes fast. I will see you next Friday at 2 p.m. again. If you have any questions in the meantime, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. And get ready for that new catalog. Don't forget that we have, let me see what else. We have the coupons coming out January 6th that you can start to earn. We've got the online retreat January 22nd and 23rd. Catch the beginning of the video and I will tell you all about that, but you don't want to miss out because there's some extras. So go back and listen to it. You won't be sorry because I tell you a little peek on how to get more bang for your buck. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, have a great weekend. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.